Hey, this is Diagnoseer at about 8:37 p.m. I'll leave this how I may. I was diagnosed at no tech on Vidme, and the kind of content I would make was generally what I used to do was the multi-niche, and that was basically me doing as much content in different categories as I was able to, or at least what I considered. But yeah, I was someone who made original content, diagnosed at no tech, and I still go by that username tag to this day. I designed that tag as a kind of a Twitter style, which I now officially made for once at Twitter. Imagine that. And yeah, that was, and the kind of content I would make in general would at least be about creative endeavors like screenwriting. I thought about claymation, and I still do try to get claymation done, or at least some kind of clay modeling. I do some writing, I do some storytelling, things of that nature, the creative stuff, and I do some drawing, even if it's not legit sketching it per se. But yeah, my experience with Vidme was that I was very proud of how I was able to create content for the best case scenarios. What I mean by that is that I didn't have to compromise the idea of it shutting down because I didn't have much else to do. I could move on. I was able to go to YouTube. I was able to go on to other platforms like Twitter and engage with my friends there. Except I didn't really do that immediately after they shut down. I was going through some personal problems of my own, as well as personal situations, but including the Christmas that they did shut down. But yeah, nonetheless, I was during the whole experience in particular, I was very pleased to have gained at least 30 to 40 followers there. And even without that kind of somewhat of a shallow impression, I had a splendid time. I was able to be a very, very insightful and contributive commentator on the platform. I was able to converse with so many different people, so many different ways of thinking from the minds and beautiful people and well, in their personality wise, but the kinds of people I'll talk to were even more so as engaging as me. But I was the kind of person that would spend at least 7 months commenting, and then the other 5 months actually making content. But that was technically a strategy that I didn't take too seriously, but at the same time, it worked out really well. And again, under the best case scenarios, I was able to have a really fun time. And even when I should have been doing other things and taking those things seriously, I at least made the most out of what I did. And I do have a tendency to do everything for a reason because that's just how I think. That's my mentality. But I mean, in spite of what you may or may not know about me, I was diagnosed with no tech. You can just call me no tech by the username, or even Tony for that matter. But yeah, that's my experience, and I'll show you the 10-second clip in a second here. Thank you. Bye. Organic full brain Ratling is fascinated by her goals to provide everyone the truth and feelings behind their intimidating world under the feeling brand of the Diagnoseer.